Kierkegaard.
Good morning.
Well, let's begin with the interview, shall we? What are some of the expectations you have for this job?
Well, I believe that everyone has the freedom to choose their job and they have the responsibility for their freedom. So once I chose this job, I have the responsibility to do as well.
Perfect. And what would be some of the qualities that would identify you?
Well, I'm very responsible. I'm very dedicated for the job.
Okay. And I see here that you have a bachelor in history and literature, but from what school did you graduate?
Well, I graduated from the School of Civics and Virtues.
Perfect. I think I have everything I need. And I'm so pleased to inform you that you got the job. Congratulations. Now, I'm gonna say to you a little bit of the obligations you're gonna have in this job, just the basics. Now, you already must know that you will have a dozen people working under your command, and these dozen people, well, you will be in charge of their job, and in case that they don't fulfill, you must deliver their jobs with decorations already made to the General Archive in order for them to be checked in. Now, if this archive does not suffice with the quality information, you must go to the chairman and see if they have Mr. Kierkegaard, are you feeling alright? Mr. Kierkegaard, are you okay, sir? Good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Freud. Yeah, Freud, I see. Now, let me see. I have a couple of questions to ask you.
Sure.
So tell me more about your life.
Well, when I was little, my mother used to call me Golden City, and she used to make these wonderful cookies with ingredient.
No. I meant more about you in a professional sense.
Oh, I see. Well, I think my life is highly related to psychoanalysis.
But you do understand that this job isn't related to psychoanalysis.
Sure it is. Everything is related to psychoanalysis, especially childhood. You know, childhood has a great impact in people, especially if they work here.
But I had a wonderful childhood.
Sure you did. Why don't you tell me more about it?
Okay, so let me see if I understand. So your mom was...
She never understood me. All the little other kids had cookies, and she never made me anything. She was so mean to me.
Mr. Nietzsche, welcome. Come on, take a seat.
Thank you.
Now, I started looking over at your resume, and I must admit, it's pretty impressive.
Well, thank you very much.
Although, I must say that some of the things that were in there were a little difficult to believe. Like, you probably have, in languages, you put Greek, Latin, Hebrew, French, and German. And that you studied in the University of Bonn.
Sure I did.
But you also wrote that you have a bachelor's in the University of Queensland, Cambridge, and Peking. And that you graduated on top of all of them. But it also said that you only had 2 semesters in each. So, did you really graduate and completed these studies?
Did technically not. Well, that was what I was going for in the first place.
Well, in the future, just for reference, try only to write the things that you actually did complete, you know?
Look, I'm very sorry that I lied, but I was just trying to impress you. And the fact that I'm willing to lie for this job could be a huge asset for this company, because instead of lying to you, I could lie for you.
Oh, I see. And you have a real good eye contact. I'm gonna write that down. It sort of makes up for the whole lying on the resume thing. Although I must say that when a little bit of the morality caution that this enterprise holds.
What? Morality? Morality is just created by weak people trying to make us follow the herds.
What hurt?
We should create our own values and follow our instincts.
Instinct?
Yeah, like now I'm feeling hot and I'm feeling uncomfortable and I'm gonna take this clothes off and I'm really gonna enjoy the air, you know, since I don't have any more position.
I'm so sorry.
Why? I mean, this is perfect. Why?